A sort of, I suppose, but not entirely surprising bit of news. Henry Cavill announced that he will not be returning to The Witcher for season 4, at which point Liam Hemsworth, the lesser of the Hemsworths, was announced to be his replacement, which he had, listen, it's not... there's all sorts of, like, rumors floating around. Henry's already put out his well-worded, courteous fucking statement about the whole thing. Here's my take on it. Some people are like, oh, it's because he's Superman again. No! He said something very specific when they started The Witcher. He said, I am in. I will do every single season of this bitch so long as we stay true to the source material. And the first fucking rule that the showrunners broke was fighting him season 1, season 2, season 3 on staying true to the source material, and got further and further away. And I think as soon as Superman came up, he said, not only are you breaking these rules, but I gotta go be Superman again. So fuck off.
Yeah, I think it has everything to do with Superman, but it's also has everything to do with what you said.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson got Henry Cavill back. We talked about that last podcast.
Yes, the same agent.
His ex-wife is both their managers. Yeah. So he got them back. The old heads at Warner Brothers are gone. The new ones are in. They're getting on this Dwayne train. And Henry Cavill has been very vocal for years about him wanting to return to Superman. He's been trying to do it, but they just did not want him in the role. And apparently Henry Cavill can be tough to work with as well. Don't know how true that is, but apparently the guy allegedly he can be a tough guy to deal with, like a lot of movie stars and TV show stars and whatever.
I can't imagine he's any worse than like the average fucking movie star to work with.
Who knows, right? Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
I think what happened is he was already dissatisfied with where the show was going. But, it's his biggest role. Like, he hasn't been Superman for a long time. It was in limbo for a long time. He's been in movies. He's not really much of a box office draw, like, believe it or not, like, unless he is Superman. And even that wasn't, a massive glowing success. But he is beloved in both the Superman and, of course, The Witcher. Now, The Witcher is a full-blown fucking home run for him. That shit's a big hit. It's massive. He's well known for it, and he loves the source material, and it's a match made in heaven, 100%. But when you are offered the bag and a half to be now a movie star again, and you're going to be one of the main faces of the DCEU, and all the fans have been begging for Henry Cavill to come back. He is the best Superman there ever was. And for him to be able to come back to this role, what a perfect exit to leave The Witcher, bring up the fact that the source material is not what it used to be, so he's got a nice built-in excuse. And then, he's upsetting the Witcher fans, but if he says that, hey, it's the source material that I agreed upon and now it's different, I'm doing you guys a favor by not participating in this madness. And in such, those Witcher fans can give him the pass, even though they would love to see him go there. He's not sort of cutting off. He's not biting the hand that feeds him. He's got a legit reason, and now he can go be a movie star. And, hopefully those people will go and support him as Superman and show up at the box office so they can continue to do it. Not only that, what I think will happen, and I'm predicting it, is he's going to do well as Superman. Superman will do marginally well. It'll do fine. But I believe that he will return in The Witcher, but long down the road. I think they're gonna run this bitch with the fucking budget Hemsworth, and they're gonna change the source material. They're gonna do all this other stuff, and they're gonna run with this idea, whatever they plan on doing. And the show will probably still be decent. It's gonna lose a lot of fan base. It's gonna lose a lot of steam. But I think in like 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever years it's going to take, that when The Witcher is over and it's done, he'll come back and they'll reboot this thing and they'll pick up where they left off as the real Witcher, the source material, and they'll bring him back. I'm calling it out.
That's a bold claim, Mr. Black.
I'm calling it out. It's gonna take a long time. He'll be back.
Here's my theory.
Or here it is. Last
okay.
theory before you go.
Okay.
Last theory. Or he becomes the voice in the video games. And they bring him through on the video game side.
Because the guy that's already doing the voice, that's tough. Okay.
He's coming back one way or another. I don't know how, but he's coming back.
Here's my prediction. The closest thing that we're going to get to him reprising his role as Geralt of Rivia is in a Netflix anime of The Witcher.
That's possible.
I think the mainline Witcher shit that he's leaving right now, budget Hemsworth, dollar store, Walmart value, Costco food samples Hemsworth, is going to go into this with all good intentions, look like a 5-year-old dressed up as...
Oh, he better get on the juice ASAP. He better be juicing as we speak. He better have a needle in each cheek. And
he's got a baby face. How in the shit are you going to look like Geralt of Rivia with a baby face? It's just not going to happen.
What I hope happens, dude, and this might happen. They might retire the main character. There's all kinds of Witchers. He might go at the end of this next season. And Liam Hemsworth might actually be a different Witcher. And he can play this character. And then when fucking Henry Cavill comes back, he can reprise his role.
So are they gonna do the Final Fantasy 15 here, Mr. Black, where Gladiolus and Prompto and Ignis all individually walk up to the main character and say, "Hey, so I've got a thing that I've got to go do. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll be back. It'll be paid DLC when I return, but I'm just going to dip, I'll be right back." So yeah, Henry Cavill is going to dip to go do a side quest. You know, then we're going to have
a side quest, bro. It's going to be.
Then we have Giant Tiger Liam Hemsworth. Giant Tiger Hemsworth.
Dude,
it's going to be a different Witcher, and then Geralt comes back from his side quest.
Yes.
And continues.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's what
I accept that.
I think that's what's going to happen. It's either going to be a side quest or he's going to look like he dies. And it'll change the whole story. You know, it looks like he dies, but he's not actually dead. And then 5 years down the road, 7 years, The Witcher might be done. Like it might not last more seasons with Liam. But if it does, say it goes on for another 3 years, and the show ends, I'm telling you, man, there's going to be a reboot for The Witcher, and he's coming back. And you never know. If Liam actually does a good job, which he might end up doing a great job. Obviously, they know something that we don't know. Like, I'm sure a lot of people have auditioned for this role.
That he was cheaper than Henry?
He's definitely cheaper than Henry. But you never know. They might build him up. He could be a different Witcher, and then Henry comes back. And maybe
I would be willing to accept that, but I don't think they're that fucking smart. I think they're just going to put Liam Hemsworth in.
Oh, bro,
he's going to be mid as fuck. He's going to look like a 5-year-old dressed up on Halloween playing fucking Geralt of Rivia. They're going to try and make the show work. Maybe it happens for 2 more seasons. This season, kind of like 4 and 5. And then the 5th season, they're like, nah, because nobody's watching it anymore. The view time will be like probably cut in half or less. With Liam steps in. You can't do 3 seasons with we're talking, the only role that I can think of just immediately off the top of my head that is a more perfect fit is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I can't think of anyone else, given how much Henry Cavill knows the books, like memorized, the games, everything, and is so in love with this character and actually looks like Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah, bro. He's got that Warner Brother money now, man.
It's everything.
He's Superman now, bro. He's Superman. He's got the green light. He's going to get his own movie. He's going to be in all these other movies. He's going to be a movie star again. And as an actor, what do you like? You're going to sit and play the fucking Witcher? and make what, a few $1 million a season? Fuck that. You go play Superman, make 10, 15, 20 million plus have back pay. You're gonna make way more. And who only knows? And there's also rumor that he might even be coming back for Mission Impossible, or there might be some sort of spin-off for his character. I don't know, man. I personally think he is better than The Witcher in terms of opportunity, but I also know it's a passion project and he loves it, which makes him perfect for it. I'd just love to see him
he's
go back.
already got a bunch of money, so like if he wants passion projects, he's got the money now. If he wants to paint Warhammer 40K like figurines and do Witcher for the rest of his life, he could easily do that shit and not give a fuck.
But also, when you're making seasons of stuff, like the filming is long. If they got to do movies, man, they're on a strict schedule. That when you're talking Marvel, DC. They gotta film at certain times, no matter what, to fill certain things, to have certain release dates. It's all gonna fit together in this big, long storytelling of multiple movies. He had to make a tough decision, and he had a good out because they're starting to move away from the source material, and I can't blame him. I guarantee you, if he never got Superman back, this would have never happened. He would have just kept, trucking along until the next big thing happened. But it did, so
here we are.